All right, I want to bring in CTV News U.S. political analyst Eric Ham now with more. Eric, I think a lot of Canadians and perhaps a lot of Americans are wondering why Donald Trump is targeting this bridge in his beef with Canada. How come? And can he do it?
Well, I think what we're seeing right now is President Donald Trump is beginning to see Canada more and more as a threat. He continues to rail against this Canada-China deal that involves electric vehicles. And I think that is what is now motivating the president not only to try to destabilize Canada's economy, but he's also destabilizing the U.S. economy, namely Michigan. And this is important because we know that the big three automakers have openly supported this project. They believe that another lane gives them greater access to be able to move goods and people more freely, more quickly between both countries and the border. And now the president is trying to upend this entire process, even as we know Republicans are looking to win an open Senate seat in Michigan. So the president is now going bonkers on Canada, and it's the United States and Michigan in particular that are paying the price.
And can Trump do this? I mean, the bridge is supposed to open later this year at some point. Can he actually single-handedly make this call to keep the bridge from opening to traffic?
Where it will get difficult and more complex, it is the federal government that is actually providing the customs agents on the Michigan side at this processing facility. And this processing facility is meant to be an economic boom in Southwest Detroit, where they're hoping that that would be a major artery for greater development in that area. And we're talking about an area the size of 100 football fields. And so the president can make this process difficult. And of course, no one knows what he wants. But it's important to note that Donald Trump, back in 2017, during his first term, actually prioritized this bridge. And we know it was Republican Governor Rick Snyder at the time who actually advanced this project as well. So this is a bipartisan project that Donald Trump at one time wholeheartedly supported.
A lot of the time when we are reacting to what Trump has said, experts, political observers like yourself will say it's a distraction from something else. And that kind of leads into my next question, because now we're learning, and I'm turning to the Epstein files, that President Trump called the Palm police chief about Epstein back in 2019. This after Trump denied knowing anything about Epstein's behavior. So does this raise new questions about what the president knew? And I should also mention, Eric, it comes at the same time, this came yesterday, late yesterday, that Ghislaine Maxwell says she can clear Trump's name in exchange for clemency.
Yeah, this is also, I think, a problem that simply is not going away for the president. It's a massive political headache for him. And we know as more and more people, particularly Prince Andrew and others, high-profile names are seeming to actually come under increasing scrutiny as it relates to their relationship to Epstein. We're now seeing, of course, the president also coming under attack as well. And now even many within his own party are calling for greater scrutiny, greater access, and wanting to know more about many of the high-profile people who were attached to Epstein. And that includes, of course, the president. And all of this will certainly come to a head. As we know, former President Bill Clinton is scheduled to testify before Congress later this month, but he is calling for public testimony, not something to take place behind closed doors. And now it's anyone's guess if, in fact, the Republicans who called for this will actually blink, and if, in fact, the president will testify.
CTV News U.S. political analyst Eric Ham for us this morning. Eric, thank you so much. We'll talk to you again real soon.